Choke, no joke, Chiggy choke, no joke. Choke, no joke, Chiggy choke, no joke. You know what it is. And may I start this off? Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. In tonight's show, I will be using some interviews and commentary that I will be using under the Copyright Act 1976. Okay, for the purpose of criticism, commenting, and news reporting, teaching as far as well as research. All right, choke no joke. Y'all know what it is. I'm here now. All right. So tonight, uh, if you are transphobic or you have any hate towards the LGBTQ plus community, I'm not gonna ask you not to watch. I'm just gonna ask you to refrain from being disrespectful. Um, everybody's welcome to the opinions. I just ask that people be respectful and don't post no type of hate or anything like that. We are going to be talking about uh, transgender and gender dysphoria and things like that tonight, due to the fact that Dwayne Wade, I don't know if he put out a press release or he announced it, but he is making a name change from his son to change his name to a girl's name. It's a whole lot of thoughts that go through my head with that. Um, but to make it fair, and so we can get some understanding, I'm going to open the panel tonight for any trans person, whether you a male trans or female trans. I'm going to open the panel for y'all to come on and educate, teach, uh, help people understand, or even just give your opinion on the situation. But so please feel free. I will be dropping the link in the description, you know. So like I said, everybody, y'all welcome to having your opinion. Let's just be respectful. You know what I'm saying? And the panel's open to any and everybody that, have an opinion on this, because I think, we should talk about it as a community, you know. Um, Me personally, I will give my opinion, you know, after I show y'all, some of the research that I have done, you know. But I do want, matter of fact, I'm opening the panel up to everybody, especially parents that have kids that are, you know, in their early teens or pre-teens. that may be going through uh, gender dysphoria. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, all I just ask is people be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I agree with Dwayne Wade and this whole thing? Um, no. I feel like his kid is too young. I'm giving my opinion now since I already started. I feel like his kid is too young at this point to make such a drastic decision. It's kind of like situations where you know your kid want to do a certain thing and you tell them, look, not in my house, god damn it. When you get your own, you could do that. Or they want to do something with which, like I said, it is very a difficult subject to touch on. But like I said, I got a whole other perspective to why I believe that is going on that I'm gonna drop. But like I said, anybody in the trans community or anybody that have an opinion on this, you are welcome to come on and voice your opinion. Choke no joke. That's what we doing tonight. You can feel good, bad, or indifferent. It don't even matter. But that's what it is. Choke no joke. Let's get into it, y'all. All right.
Oh yeah. My man had to come through and make sure it went through. Y'all niggas is in trouble. Choke no joke. I ain't no joke, the mixtape. We here now. You already know. Let's go. Choke chillin', got away from them building. Ain't shit really.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. We're not gonna have the freezing up tonight, man. Don't go nowhere, man. I come right back. Don't go. Don't blink. Don't blink.
Oh yeah. My man had to come through and make sure it went through. Y'all niggas is in trouble. Choke no joke. I ain't no joke, the mixtape. We here now. You already know. Let's go. Choke chillin', got away from them building. Ain't shit really changed though, I'm still that villain. I'm making money with rhyme, fuck black on black crime. Beef and money don't mix, like Muslims and swine. I'm talking milk, penicillin, y'all be illin'. Y'all be thinking y'all killers, with your school face grillin'. Kick that bullshit to me, y'all be wet though like Bruce Lee. And Brandon and Hearst on the highway to heaven. Man, you making mad threats and stuck in one section. I'm OBP like Naughty, making connections. Talking under your breath, get you something you don't need. 2 fully loaded Macs, filled up with heat. Nigga, you sweeter than 30 days for a body. Pop shit to these niggas, see me walk by me. But I ain't looking for no beef, I don't eat bologna. But I bring a whole cow if you run up on me. Shiesty, try me and hype me to peel your wig back like 10 cent icy. Bring it, stop bluffing, I got your threats, they mean nothing. I respond like Bond, I come through, I'm bombing. Playing bodegas, flipping Montega. You tan in the Jacks, I tan in Jamaica. Faker, wouldn't bust if he raped ya. Your chick out blazed her, hit it like Jada. While you blew up a pager, had to breathe like Vader. Your star at war, with the lightsaber. I'm here to lyrically tear your rear, nigga, you a spear. I jack you up, now you out of here. Throw me on the 600. Now fuck your nigga Hummin', flowing down 8th Ave with a bad bitch blunted. I take it there. Y'all niggas don't want it. Y'all niggas don't want it. Y'all niggas don't want it with no joke. Who you thought it be? Represent the NYC. Bring it on if you niggas want some of me. Have y'all niggas feeling it like Jay-Z. No joke. Who you thought it be? Represent the NYC. Bring it on if you niggas want some of me. Bronze King like the LORD-FINE-SC. And that bullshit y'all do, y'all niggas don't stress me. Oh yeah, and you already know, Eden War what it is. Choke no joke, I ain't no joke. The mixtape, we here now. Yeah, choke no joke, you know what it is. Learn from mistakes, out right now on all platforms. This one right here is for the mixtape. Let's go. Yo, Nas, I ain't do this for clout. I'm just a real nigga trying to figure you out. How you don't put blood in this Judas mouth. Talking Japanese wine like you fanning out. Blushing at this bitch that disrespects your kid and her earth. Carmen, I know that it hurt. You said Pac left us when rappers that wink at other rappers in the studio, which made me think, yo, what he got on you? And homie in pink, cause at Webster Hall, he didn't stream one link. Yo, y'all glutton for punishment. I'm sick and I'm done with it. If it was part of your plan, Nas, hard my word on it. I'm just your fan. With little celebrity, some say it's just the hate in me. Nah, I'm cut from a cloth. You don't brush shit off. Well, the penthouse of law gotta have a ceiling. Only forgive hoes with sexual healing. And that thought right now is not appealing. With these chicks, with the dicks like Little Nas X, I'm not a fan. You damaged your brand. Yo, Nas, don't ever do that shit again. I'm signing off. Esco stand, yeah. Choke no joke, you know what it is. Haha, you know what it is. Oh yeah, and you nigga, I ain't sorry for shit. I ain't with your boys' games, nigga, I'm with the shit. I'm nothing like Nas, I'm with the shit. I'm more like Jungle, wanting to bust your shit. But bro got me on chill. He said I'm illmatic, with the static, with the ratchets. Let's go to Brooklyn, cause he gotta have it. School days, would've called you faggot and smoked you like a Spike Lee joint. Yo, the greatest of all timers, got hit with all timers. You buster, nigga, your mic with the shine. Knockout, yeah, one-liners, give you a reason to be a one-eye without reasonable doubt. You been a liar, you headache Kane, Jazzo inspired, Rape Dame and Chris, they ran a lion through the rock and the fire. Damn, you cold, built the nation, the prop back home. How you the king of LA when Cube is home? How you bang in LA after Nip is gone? Mr. Smith, yeah, I'm nice with the gift too. The double entendres got those too. Your wisdom, knowledge, that I'm king too. I'm sorry I met the other side of you. That's the gift and the curse. I'm Christ from birth. From the hearse to the dirt. Fake niggas claim hurt. So I stay on my bullshit like I'm dirt. And never shy. Let my feelings fly. Let's go. Cause we all die. Like your beds. Nigga, I'm here. Only fear I have is truth not be told. We all get old. It's choke, no joke. Y'all ready? Choke, no joke. You already know. Learn from mistakes out right now on all platforms. This for the mixtape. The 50-year-old platinum virgin. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Yeah. Choke, no joke.
KK on
New life. They said I'll be dead or in jail. They was half right, I saw right can sell. I knew I wasn't rich when I couldn't make bail. I made out good, 5 niggas that didn't tell. Hold up, don't go to trial when caught up. Roll the dice, watch the numbers just go up. When you're off for what's short as a pup's nuts, you got the whammy, cause you pressed your luck. You could've been back on the town, industry bound, no more busting it down. To court is half O's, having to catch the flow, and reassuring those who act like they don't know that the ratchet let go. If you think we won't fill them hollow points up with mercury, send them to another planet, leave them screaming like Mike and Janet. Niggas can't stand it. I felt champagne with Ross running the game. When I was locked and the CEO jumped in my face, talking gangster, nigga. Like I'm not a fucking gangster, nigga. But you got it in here, cause the odds ain't fair. Cause you got that walkie and that button right there. But after 8 hours, you leave here. And that's when you friend, it's not fair. You shoot at the range, we shoot when in range. Roll up in that range, your face look real strange. The look on my face is I got that aim. Before you reach, you feel the pain. Blood stain, calculate to your brain. You been licked by that thing. In the game of death, that's what you get when got game. It's a method to the madness, how I bring the pain of one that's not sane. Choke, no joke. I do my thing. Can't hang. They say you're nobody until they kill you. I'm somebody alive, guess that make me an ill dude. Made my name before the funeral, considered a legend and still make moves. They know you when you gone, they know me when I'm on. All over the board, you restricted, you pawn. You wouldn't cut a lawn, blow a candle at dawn. Joe got it going on like fuel. Some of you fools is more ass than mule. Never rule like Rick, but Mona Lisa in your crib. Haters mad cause I'm doing what they wish they did. Without the rock, it's still gunning like Chris. Nigga try to block, I time a off this shit. Nigga looking down at me, now he looking at dick. Pause, just the term and shit. It's choke, no joke. Nigga, I'm lit. Fired up. And we recorded this in the D.
Den Hirschenhang von was, oder?
Hold on. No autographs right now. I got something to handle right here. No disrespect.
Beat on the drums.
Choke, no joke on the mic. Life with success. Is this what it is? Let's go. Life with success. Is this what it is? Paparazzi running around flashing your kids, trying to catch them with a blunt or a cig, hoping that they fall in some type of addiction. Baby mama hitting you with numbers like addition. She's so high, you feel like she pimping. It's alright, bitch. Yeah, I'm tripping, but it's better than the fucking max. You can have every time before you see this Jimmy again. If life was a movie, you'd be going in the wind. And this flow ain't conceptualized off gin and tonic. But how ironic, you foul once a nigga went and got it poppin'. I guess that's why you pushed up when I was Milano hopping. Out in high school, fresh with jewels, looking successful as I do. I made you a star in the hood, kept you in leathers and bamboos. Fresh footwear, girl, I kept you good. Every color to match, your butter sauce, smooth you the edge comb. From the concourse, left mom house living better off. Now you write that shit all off. Like taxes, make me wanna remove your parts with chainsaw and axes. I need to roll up and get back to relaxing. What's this what it is? Life with success, huh? Is this what it is? Chicks you took care of, motherfuckers you looked out for. Everybody turn on you, got they motherfucking hand out. Is this what it is?
Life was success. Sometimes it sucks. When people want something's when they call up.
Yeah.
People wanna hang, cause you got a new truck.
Let's go.
Now you hang with chicks that you dreamed you fuck.
Haters want you stuck, chicks trying to get knocked up. Cake in the oven and eat your cake up. Chick, get your own and raise our stakes up. The more you get, yo, the shit get iller. So I might go from the glove one and turn to thriller. Saw dealers get extorted by Popo when they needed a filler. And the shit get realer. They wanna clap back, but sit back and be a griller. Or be on the manhunt like Larry Davis. That's on the realer. Success have a lot of dudes on painkillers. Or puffing that fuzzy like caterpillars. It ain't easy to deal with. Life is success, huh? Is this what it is? Life with success. Is this what it is? Thank you.
Choke, no joke. Chicky choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Chicky choke, no joke. Lee Smalls, what's your IG? You told me I never followed you back. What up, Alan Jones? Iced E Unit. CJ in the building. Joy, what up, Joy? Pretty Gangster, she's ready. She's ready. She's ready. Shout out to my man PT Cruiser, Pastor Troy, Kenneth in the building, Sherall in the building, Nah. All right, Demio View. Love Angel. Majid, what up? Talib, what up? Free Thought, what up? Judah Reese in the building. Queen Sheba's in the building. Free Thought Life with Coach G in the building. Michelle Frizzy in the building. Keno in the building. Moonwalker in the building. All right. Queen Kiana in the building. Princess Chapman in the building. RIP Double G in the building. Philly Bully in the building. They're in the building tonight. All right. Straight fact. I don't know what the hell that means. You know what I'm saying, trying to say. Shantae, Richmond. Shout out to everybody in Richmond. Broad Street, what up? Grateful Diamond, Julius Page in the building. Jenna's in the building. Jaden, what up? Kabini in there. All right, lady. All right. Got you. Choke no joke. Y'all already know. Make sure y'all get that mixtape.
Oh, yeah.
I Ain't No Joke out right now on not all, on SoundCloud. All right. They go to the link right there. Free download. All right. Make sure y'all get that. Above Nonsense in the building. For Life in the building. What up, For Life? All right. Free Thought. Dipset just stepped in the building. Okay, Florida in here. Shout out to the Bay Area in here. All right. Shout out to my man EA Skizzle. Dope era. You know what I mean? Shout out to the whole Bay over there. Davey D, what up? Tony, what up? Dwyane, what up? Shout out to everybody in the Bay. El Coca, what up? All my Bay heads. E40, what up? Too Short, what up? Spice One, what up? Joke, no joke. We in the building, y'all. We in the building. So, tonight, before we get into that, I made an interesting observation lately, and I've been waiting for it to happen. I'm going to say this one in code. We're going to play, who used to say it? Wendy Williams, I think it was. She had the blind item. We're going to do a blind item tonight. Okay? Y'all can put the names up there. I'm not going to agree with y'all because I already know y'all going to get it like this. Bang. But, you know, people be in their feelings. So if I don't say their name, they can't say I was talking about them. Right? Now, BK, what up? Shout out to Randy. We've all at this point, whether you know, there's still a few naive people out here in the world. There's still a few 85ers out here. But we've been telling y'all for years in this industry, right? That at a certain point in your career, you know, you'll see success at what you're doing, right? And when you become influential and people are following you or you the ish or whatever, that you come to, these people come for you with y'all call the Illuminati or whatever the hell they are, right? And we have seen several rappers, you know, like you know, Fat Joe, oh yeah, there's a gay mafia in hip hop, you know, and that, right? Well, if you've been paying attention closely lately, you've been seeing some of these dudes becoming, you know, they get, like I said, you have to have success for them to approach you, right? You have to be influential for them to approach you, right? Now, y'all heard all these rappers all talk about this, right? Several rappers, the Alley Vegas, and, you know, all these different guys talk about it, right? Well, recently, one of our dear friends has clearly been inducted. And these niggas are selling out left and right. Now, you heard about these doors, right? The two doors. Well, clearly, somebody we all know and love finally succumbed to the bull. And they went through one of them doors. I can't tell you which door they went through as of yet. But it's two of them that's been blatantly obvious they went through these doors. I think one went through one door and the other one went through the other door. Because one of them, I don't think have the tolerance to go through one of the doors, but will just to be down, to be in the crew, just to get to be able to drive the Maybachs and all that other stuff. They'll go through the other door. Oh, yes, they will. Yes, they will. And they have. Now, I don't know if y'all can see as far as I can see. I don't know that. But there are people that can see as far as I can see. You know what I'm saying? And these people can't be revealed. You know what I'm saying? But when I need to check to see, oh, hey, the buddy cross that threshold. Yeah, Joe. Hey, am I seeing this right? Did I miss something? No, Joe. So I know when these niggas get to the door, and it's only very few of them that walk away from the door. You know what I'm saying? But the ones y'all think is the hardest, see, there's the funny thing. I have a very strong idea who brought these two in through the door, right? I just want to see how bad they're going to drag them when they get to a certain point, because that's when y'all going to be able to tell when they doing some super goofy ish. You go like, oh, this nigga changed, like Kid Cudi. You know what I'm saying? You got Kid Cudi that this nigga wore a dress. You got Vic Mensa that drew did the same thing. Like I'm just waiting for those people. These new recruits. I'm waiting for them to do it so y'all could be like looking at them like Kid Cudi and Vic Mensa. Wasn't Vic Mensa like a street dude at one time? Like, watch. But wait till you see these new recruits. Now, it's one person I'm hoping don't succumb to it, but I can see them knocking. They knocking. They standing in front of the doors like this. Like I see like somebody is leaving them up to the door and tempting them. You know what I'm saying? Like you want it? It's your last chance to be big. You see, you still a little, you around. That's Fab. I'm watching Fab. Fab, that's my nigga. Fab been ducking them niggas for years. But I'm watching them now. They trying, boy. They grooming Fab. I'm telling you. They grooming him. They bust him in the head with the ultimatum. I see it. I'm watching. Here's a perfect example. See, when they had Fab do this, I said, oh, now we know Fab ain't giving out no goddamn awards. Like, not in this time. Like, he ain't got no record or anything out there. He's not on no reality show. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. And they giving Fab to give Little Nas X a Songwriters Hall of Fame. This nigga, Little Nas X, came out yesterday. And he giving him a Hall of Fame. But think about who is going to do this. Who going to want to give this? Styles P ain't going up there to do that. None of these dudes is going to do that. They grooming Fab. Like I'm waiting to see. I'm telling you, they got Fab right now. Like at the car lot. Like this nigga's at the car lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, the shit got heated seats. It got heated seats. Panoramic sunroof, buddy. Hey, come on through. Like, you gotta crush this threshold, buddy. Like, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, Fab, they trying to get you, Fab. I see it. I see it. I see it.
Better known as Little Nas X. Name another songwriter who can capture the
Adam, I appreciate you guys. I hope to be back here. I will. In 40, 30 years.
He know he don't supposed to be there. So my man, I'll be back here in another 30, 40 years, y'all old ass niggas giving me this award now. Why? You know why. You tell me that Old Country Road, one song after Stevie Wonder done wrote about 500,000 hits. Michael Jackson done wrote about a gazillion hits. This dude got one hit. One hit, and he's in the Songwriters Hall of Fame. And who they get from the hip-hop community to give him the award? Come on, B. Don't play stupid with us. We know what it is. Right? So, as I was saying to wrap that up, keep your eyes on the person that's hot right now, right? And watch them. Oh, they done did it. They're about to go, and they're about to be all over the place. I almost said the other nigga name. Just like the other nigga. All over the place. The one that's all over the place took one door. They Peoples took that other door. I'm assuming. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think they got the tolerance for that door. You know what I'm saying? So just keep your eyes open. And when they do something major, that's when I'm gonna tell y'all, oh, yo, remember I was telling y'all about so-and-so? That's who it is. and you know who's another person that is really, like, I'm questioning them? James Harden. James Harden, you be around a lot of niggas, dude. You be around, like, you always with these young rappers running around. Something ain't right with you, buddy. Something ain't right with you. You ain't never with no chicks. You always with the young niggas. There's something weird about you, buddy. So that's that. Two of y'all favorites went through the door recently, and they cannot hide it for those who could see as far as I could see. Ain't nothing they could do to hide it. You know what I'm saying? And these are the people that always say, yo, I would never be that dude. Yo, I would never do that. Yo, I would never sell my soul. What, man? Psh, what? And get up here in the interviews and tell y'all all this shit and then turn around and do it. Uh-huh. They will crack you. They will break you. They will break. When niggas don't want to go back to the hood, niggas don't want to live that regular life no more. They don't want to go back home. Niggas don't want to go back to the city. What door? This one? What's that other side? You'll see when you get there. Oh, God. All right. All right, let's get serious now. Let me get serious. All right. What I want to do with starting this off is there's a word that I should have put in the title, and maybe I should change it. There's a word called gender dysphoria. I don't know if everybody know what gender dysphoria is, but I'm gonna put this up on the screen. And I got somebody, Grateful Diamonds, up in here. I'm gonna bring them on in a minute. Like you see the little images right here on the side. When a guy thinks in his head he's a woman, or a woman thinks in their head that they're a guy. Um, Gender dysphoria is a term that describes a sense of unease that a person may have because of a mismatch between their biological sex and their gender identity. Excuse me. This sense of unease or dissatisfaction may be so intense it can lead to depression and anxiety and have a harmful impact on daily life. Now, the reason I wanted to start with this is so that we can have a clinical term, just in case anybody comes on and want to talk. Kind of try to use these words to describe if if this is what you're saying, or you trying if you're saying just use gender dysphoria if you describing somebody that is having in the correct words, a mismatch between their biological sex and their gender identity. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody come on, I may say, how long have you been dealing with gender dysphoria? You know, as opposed to saying, uh, how long have you been a trans person? So if you hear me say gender dysphoria, that is kind of the clinical term, or the best way that my research describes what uh, a trans person is going through. Gender dysphoria is a term that describes a sense of unease that a person may have because of a mismatch between their biological sex and their gender identity. This sense of unease or dissatisfaction may be so intense it can lead to depression and anxiety and have a harmful impact on their life. And they should have put suicide, because that it also causes suicide as well. So, like I said, like I'm the floor is open for people to have an opinion on this. I would like people from the trans community to come on and express themselves, whether you are a person that uh, are transitioning or detransitioning, because there are people that had this experience and now they detransitioning from this situation. So the reason for this whole show tonight is, me personally, I don't agree with Dwyane Wade's decision at 15 still. He started this, I think, about 12 maybe, and said that he recognized it with his son at 3. But me as a parent, me as a man, me as a elder, I've seen people make decisions young in life and then when they get older, they realize they made a mistake. This right here is one of those. I always spell this dude's name wrong. Which like there's women that transitioned to be a guy, and then later on in life decided they wanted to have kids. There's and then vice versa. So I just feel like, once again, Dwayne Wade, that is your child. Nobody can tell you what to do with your child other than the mother. And I don't know if the mother supports this or not, but being that you are the custodial parent, you probably could supersede anything that the mother even has to say. She could be totally against this, but being that the child is with you, you can supersede what she say. So all I'm just saying is that me personally, I don't think that you should support it until your kid is of age. I don't think that uh, 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 a person that hasn't lived life long enough, especially with this new wave of things out here, um, like all this stuff is new like this. Like, y'all trying to have you know, transgenders share bathrooms with women because they identify as women. All that stuff is new. This is all new in the last few years. You know, I seen a woman go through a situation at one of these spas where when you go on the spa, you got to get naked and stuff. And she had her daughter with her, and a trans person was on that side with the women, and he still had his thing swinging. And the mother runs out with the little girl, like, yo, what are y'all doing? Y'all got a man over here on this side with the women. And then she's like, yo, we can't do nothing. They identify as women. We can't. And she like, nah, you can't have this man in here swinging with my little daughter in here. You can't do that. And it was nothing that she could do about it. You know what I'm saying? And it was nothing that they could do about it because they wasn't trying to get a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot to this. You know what I'm saying? And for, like I said, Dwayne Wade, you can do whatever you want. That is your child. Like if it was your child was a car, I can't tell you what color to paint it. I can't tell you what color rims to put on it. I can't tell you what kind of system to put in it. That is your car. That is your baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that as a person that lives life a little longer, you know that kids are impressionable and they do things that they see other things or at the time that later on in life, like they might want to do ballet when they little and then grow up to never ever do ballet again, or they want to take tap dancing or soccer in school and then never play sports. Kids are just impressionable at a young age. And I don't think that when I see that he's making he's going as far as changing his son's name to a female name and changing her gender identity, that is kind of a little scary because I like If you changing your son's name to a female name and you changing his gender on his birth certificate, if he doesn't have an operation and he meets somebody and they even look at his ID and it says female and he got a girl name, and then they go to sleep with him and find out he got a penis, that's how involuntary manslaughter happens. People snap from that type of stuff. And it's like, or are you really going to get your son to transition fully and decapitate itself, or I don't know the proper word, get the surgery, basically. You know what I'm saying? Just like, Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner, he like, yo, I'm gonna get the titties, but I ain't cutting off my penis. You know what I'm saying? So, like, see, there's the other part to it. And I'm gonna say this is all allegedly, right? D-Wade became very popular, became influential. I personally believe, allegedly, like LeBron and them, allegedly, they got to those doors too. The NBA players go through those doors, y'all. It ain't just the hip-hop niggas. It's the R&B, it's the rock, it's the Spanish, the Latinos, it's the Chinese. All it, like, that whole thing is about power and influence. You know what I'm saying? You got people in news, radio, it can be allegedly Stephen A. Smith could be down with the Illuminati. It's those who are in power and have power and influence that get recruited into this. Now, some of them, if you look at history, I'm not going to say anything other than look at history, right? All those who allegedly joined or went through the doors, we're going to say, right? Allegedly, Magic. No, I can't say allegedly, Allegedly, Magic Johnson is big enough to say that he went through those doors, right? This thing got movie theaters and all this other shit. Like, he's beyond big when it comes to that. Allegedly, he's in that club, right? Will Smith, allegedly, is in that club, right? Went through those doors, right? Michael Jackson, allegedly, who else? Let's just go with those three right there, right? Michael Jackson, Magic Johnson, Will Smith, allegedly, right? Look at Michael Jackson's children, right? You see how it was all this old weird stuff going around them? Let's take Mike out of it. Let's go to Magic Johnson. Look at his son, right? Here he go, was this strong, athletic, heterosexual man, right? And then his son is come out to be overly feminine, right? I don't know if you consider his son trans or not. I don't know. But he dresses as a woman. I don't know how the gay people, the gay community view him as. Is just gay, or is he trans because he wear heels, this and I don't know. It don't matter, right? Then you go to Will Smith and you look at his kids and the stuff that they've done, right? So it's like those who in the industry that go through these doors, It's like they go through these doors and they meet Rumpelstiltskin, and then they fuck the industry, take their kids and use their kids to influence the kids of the fans of their parents. Did I say that right? I think I did. They use their kids to influence our kids. So if I was a fan of Will Smith and I'm watching Will Smith movies, I'm playing this movie, and then his son grow up, and I got a son, and they're about the same age growing up, I may take my son or daughter to go see the Karate Kid to see his son. Or the other movie, what's the other movie? When they was homeless and all that other stuff. Yeah, like, and then it's like Miley Cyrus. She grows up this clean cut kid like Jaden was. Jaden was this clean. Then next thing you know, he's kissing Tyler Perry and all this crazy allegedly and doing all this crazy weird stuff, right? Not saying that him kissing him is weird, but he's very eccentric. The way he dressed, all you know what I'm saying, same way like EJ. He's very eccentric. You know what I'm saying? Just like Willow, very eccentric, right? So Pursuit of Happiness. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, what was it? Great Diamond or whatever. I'm sorry I took so long, but come back on later. All right. So like I said, these industry folks, they go through these doors and then their children are brought into the industry and then they are influencing different behavior than what we're normal to. So I say all that to say that I don't believe that this is D Wade 100% supporting this whole thing. I think is part of allegedly going through those doors is some shit that he signed up for. You know what I'm saying? Because you never hear the mother talk about it. You don't know, like she's not out here like Dwyane Wade has become the poster child for supporting gender dysphoria. Like, and in the fact of supporting it as to if your child is feeling a certain way, you should support them in that feeling and in any way, not, talk to them, not talk them out of it, not tell them, yo, wait till you get 21 to make that type of decision. You feel obligated to go along with it, opposed to you would be wrong if you told your son, yo, if that's how you feel, you wait till you 18 and, I will support it. If you feel that way when you're 18, right now you're still young, you know what I'm saying? Wait until you're 18 if you want to make that much of a drastic decision, because mentally it could affect you later on in life. Right? So I just want to use a few examples of why I support Dwyane Wade and him wanting to support his kid, but I don't support Dwyane Wade and him not encouraging his kid to wait until they're an adult to make adult decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, before his son even went through puberty, he was already talking this. So he hasn't really experienced a sexual lifestyle to say that, you know, he's one or the other. For them to, at 15, make such a drastic change. Like, this is like, I don't, you know, like I said, that is your child, sir. There's no disrespect to you. There's no disrespect to you. It's just as a person that lived on this earth for a significant amount of time, I've seen women that were lesbians and turned around and had children. I know y'all got to know at least one person that was a lesbian and then turned around. And I mean, when I say a lesbian, I mean like the stud type, the masculine type lesbian, and turn around and have kids later on in their life. So let me show a few examples. Because I don't want it to come across like I'm being disrespectful or I have any phobia to anything. But once again, I'm using this under the copyright disclaimer under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. And I will keep that up in the top corner. Check this out.
I'm really into oversized clothes recently.
What about some of this vintage clothing here?
Yeah, that can be nice. I like this.
It's a summer morning in London's Camden Market, and Australian teenager Patrick Mitchell is busy hunting for bargains.
Would you wear t-shirts?
No, not really. I can't really wear them right now.
He's after new clothes to match his old life. You've been a boy and a girl.
Mm-hmm. I guess.
What's it like?
Well, I don't know. You kind of have an image of what being a boy and being a girl is like, but when you actually experience it, it's very different. It's nice to be able to buy shoes now because I couldn't buy the women's shoes because I'm too big.
Born a boy, Patrick spent the last 2 years living as a girl.
Do you need shoes for school?
Now, at 14, he's decided he's a boy after all.
Something like this, yeah.
But there's a constant reminder of his life as a female. Tell me if you're uncomfortable, but you've grown breasts, haven't you, as a result of the hormone therapy that you're being given?
Yeah, so I just started developing like a girl would, and which was the thing that I wanted at that time, but now that's not so helpful.
Can you tell me the story of Wonderland again?
Maybe just one story.
Ellie is Patrick's mother. She moved to London with him a month ago to give him a fresh start. But before he goes to school here in England, she's taking drastic action to have her young son's breasts surgically reduced.
Took you on that when you were little anyway.
Ali wants to warn other parents what can go wrong when doctors misdiagnose a child as transgender.
They were wrong to pigeonhole him so quickly. I think they should have said, here we have a child who does have gender dysphoria and he's going through a period of transition where he needs to work out exactly how he feels.
I think we have to acknowledge there are a lot of children who are confused about their gender identity as a normal phase that they would go through. It's not uncommon to be confused. The good news is they're going to grow out of it. Don't mess them up.
Sydney paediatrician Professor John Whitehall says the numbers of children being treated with gender dysphoria in Australia are currently skyrocketing. It's a condition where a person is born one gender, but in their mind, they're another. You don't accept that the true levels of gender dysphoria are as high as appear to be being diagnosed at the moment?
No, I don't. I've never seen it, and I think it's much rarer than the current reports would suggest.
Single mum Ali Mitchell has always known her little boy was different.
Even when he was young, 3 and 4, he would dress up in girls' clothes. And at one stage he did say to me that could he be taken to the doctor to be made into a girl.
At first, Ali dismissed it as just a phase. But when Patrick turned 12, he made a startling confession that turned both their lives upside down.
He said to me that, yes, I really identify as a girl and I don't feel like the boys around me. So it was at that point that I said to him, well, we need to take some expert advice on this.
Was it a relief to be able to tell her?
Yeah, definitely.
And at that stage, did you believe that you were a girl in a boy's body?
Yes.
What does it feel like?
Well, it just feels like you wish you could just change everything about you. You just see any girl and you say, I'd kill to be like that.
It came as an even greater relief when Patrick was diagnosed with gender dysphoria by doctors in Adelaide. With Mum's support, Patrick made the full-time transition to life as a girl.
It's regular.
And I can tell you that no child would do this on a whim. It's one of the most harrowing, stressful, self-questioning experiences you can have.
It was quite a private thing for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because while it's very brave of you to speak to us, and we're very grateful for that, but what were you doing at home? You were using a girl's name and you were wearing girls' clothes.
Yeah. I felt inside that I was a girl. I didn't feel physically that I was a girl, but I felt like I was on the right track to becoming a girl.
But growing taller and more masculine by the day, Patrick felt he was in a race against time, or he would be male forever. So when puberty hits, bodies change, boys get hairier,
Yeah.
voices deepen. Were you scared of that happening?
Yeah. In the shower, I'd just get out the shower and walk past the mirror. I wouldn't really look at myself because it would just upset me.
You're getting depressed?
Yeah. I would just kind of wonder if I really needed to be alive.
Well, this is when finally we got our first medical appointment, and we'd waited about 3 months for that.
As a parent, Ali was confronted with a terrible dilemma: whether to allow Patrick to take drugs that block puberty or risk losing him forever. She chose the puberty blockers.
Well, we put away the knives in our house. I slept on the floor next to his bed in the room. You become very worried about what's going to happen to a child in the night. He would have panic attacks.
What was he saying to you?
He said that if he couldn't get on the puberty blockers, that he would either run away and find a way to get them himself or kill himself.
So how much vanilla?
Just 1 teaspoon.
But it's what Ali did next that's alarming. Australian law currently says kids need to wait until they're 16 and have court approval to begin hormone replacement therapy. But Ali allowed Patrick to take her own estrogen medication from the age of just 13.
Was that a tough decision for you?
It was a very tough decision.
I mean, there's no turning back at that point, really, is there? It's quite dramatic what you're about to do.
So our motivation for second stage treatment was really that Patrick was growing very tall and very broad. And one thing that estrogen will do is halt the bone growth to more of a girl pattern of growth. So we were wanting to fuse his bone growth so that we could reduce his height a little bit and also soften his features.
It's this decision that's most controversial because the changes to Patrick's body are permanent.
And as soon as we started taking the estrogen, after a month or two, you could really see his features starting to soften a little bit, and we would have regular x-rays, which the hospital supported, and you could see that his bones were fusing.
Was he happier?
Having access to the estrogen was a huge step for Patrick. It was part of the solution to get to the goal, which at that time, he had been diagnosed as transgender. He had accepted that diagnosis, and he was on a pathway to create a life for himself as a female.
Professor Whitehall has grave concerns about giving estrogen to a transgender teen.
There is no proof that this is going to work. You think that their emotional problems are going to get better by giving them estrogen? Fine. That's called optimism. It's not called scientific method. So I think the whole thing is experimental in that sense.
So how are you feeling about everything?
Ali was prepared to take that risk to help her son become her daughter. But earlier this year, Patrick, now 14, stunned his family with a dramatic decision.
He wasn't sleeping, and I said to him, are you anxious about something? Is something on your mind? And he just looked me in the eye and said, I'm just not sure that I am a girl.
I'm not sure I understand. Like, one minute you're really convinced you're a girl.
Yeah.
And then you think, well, I'm happier being male.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what happened?
I guess I just realized that I could be happy without completely changing who I am.
I'm Raphael Warnock, and I approve this message.
Every time I see Herschel Walker speaking, I wonder, what is he lying about now?
Did he really think that we wouldn't figure out the truth?
If you can't be honest.
People are not interested in discussing the science. We all got to believe that there's no such thing as a boy or a girl, that we're all somewhere in between. Now, I don't believe that.
Professor Whitehall has been pilloried by some in the transgender community for arguing that the vast majority of children diagnosed with gender dysphoria aren't actually transgender at all.
The good news is that in all the major articles, these children will revert to the natal sex through puberty. What we should do then is have confidence in the statistics and not mess the child up along the way.
Can you understand, though, that if a child is genuinely gender dysphoric, it's incredibly distressing for that child to go into puberty?
I can understand that, yes. And so that's the good news. The good news is, statistically, this child is going to grow out of it.
You've gone from boy to girl to boy. And in that journey, there were people who accepted your gender dysphoria. Were they wrong? Were those experts wrong?
I think they took their knowledge and applied it to what I was going through at that time. And they, to the best of their knowledge, thought that I was transgender.
Was it a mistake, though?
No, because that's what I needed at that time.
Now that Patrick's sure of his male gender, there's one last thing he needs to take care of. Surgery to reduce the breasts he developed while taking his mum's estrogen medication. How important is the surgery?
I think it's probably the final step in getting me back to being normal.
So what are you looking forward to doing?
I guess I look forward to being able to not have to wear baggy clothes and being able to go swimming and play sports.
The surgery is so controversial, Patrick and his mum will need to travel to South Korea, one of the few countries where doctors are willing to perform such a procedure on a 14-year-old boy.
You know, he needs to be able to now live as a carefree young teenage boy going through life like any other child would. So we're very happy to support him in that.
It's a huge step. But after losing Patrick once, Ali says she's prepared to try whatever's best for her son. To help him become the boy he now feels he is.
Are you ready for anything now?
To see your child smiling, he's so happy, and he's confident now.
Any regrets?
I don't have any regrets. You don't make any of these decisions lightly along the way. I'm sorry that he was confused and for the dark times, but I'm really happy with who he is today.
Hello, I'm Liz Hayes. Thanks for watching. To keep up with the latest from 60 Minutes Australia, make sure you subscribe to our channel. You can also download the 9 Now app for full.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but that is a little heartbreaking for me to see. And this kid is 14 trying to transition back. Like some of y'all parents, it is nothing wrong with telling your kid they don't have to follow the times. They don't have to follow the times. And this is where like people like Nicki Minaj and them come in, because those in the industry people, those of influence, they use those kids they use their influence to influence the kids to make these decisions. If y'all was paying attention, it was one part where they said that, you know, it's in their head that they feel like they're a woman in their head. Well, where does that come from? How do you just start feeling like you are a woman? Like, where does that come from? Influence, whether it's you watching your mother and you want to be like your mother, or Nicki Minaj is telling you you're a Barb. You such a fan of her music that, you know, she tell you you're a Barb, and you feel like you got to be feminine to be a fan of her music. You know, they just use that influence. You know what I'm saying? Not Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion's another one. You know, they support that lifestyle and they promote it, and subconsciously your kids as fans, just like us subconsciously as youngest, the music made a lot of us gangsters. Niggas that never even would probably thought of pick up a gun became a fan of NWA and wanted a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never ever front and say that the music didn't influence me to do some dirt or whatever you want to call it, some negative stuff, because it has. It has. You know what I'm saying? You know how many people probably smoke weed just alone because of Snoop or the Chronic? I don't even think I was smoking weed before the Chronic. Like the Chronic made everybody smoke weed, goddamn it. Shit. Nigga, like, what? The Chronic made Dr. Dre smoke Chronic. Dre didn't smoke weed before the Chronic. When he was on Ruthless, he never got high. You don't remember his song "Express Yourself"? I don't smoke weed or cess. It only gives a brother brain damage. Brain damage on the mic don't manage nothing but making you a sucker, but making the sucking you equal. Don't be another sequel. Express yourself. And then next thing you know, he the Chronic dude, not this dude that said that. So people change. And then, you know, you probably had dudes that smoked Chronic, and today they don't even smoke no more. You know, somebody, you know, that was a crazy bud head. They don't, like, people change. People change. But like I said, it's no disrespect to D Wade at all. I just think that as parents, and not just to him, to all parents, try to encourage your kid, if that's their decision they want to make, if they want to make such a drastic decision as far as surgery and changing their name and this, that, and other, tell them, yo, you can do that, but under my roof, you do that when you grown and you on your own. At least wait till you're 18. At least be able to go to the club and be able to buy a drink. Be 21 before you make a decision like that with your gender. Like that's a big decision. You see how this kid and then the mother thinking she's being supportive, you know, instead of trying to, you know, talk to him about it and tell him to wait till he's older, she thinks she's being supportive. Now she got to go. She broke the law, for one, because she wasn't supposed to give her son any hormones, and she did, because by law in Australia, your kid got to be 16, and it has to be a court order. The court has to agree to it. You know what I'm saying? They need that in America. They need that in America. They out there in America. Dwyane Wade couldn't do this at no 15. That's against the law in Australia. You know what I'm saying? That's against the law because they know the kids are too young to be making that type of decision. Now look at this boy. He went from a boy to a girl back to a boy. All before he was 14. He done pumped all that shit in his body. That shit ain't irreversible. You talking about you got to go to Japan to get that shit done? And what if that go wrong? That lady, she gonna be a wreck. Let me take a break from this story real quick and tell you another story that these surgeries made me think of. No names mentioned, but it was a couple that recently got engaged, right, to be married. So now they set up their marriage and everything. They getting married. They've been together for, I think, 15 years, right? They've together 15 years. This dude finally proposed, finally going to marry his wife, right? And she's, you know, they both 50 at this age, at this time. So he asked her what she want for a wedding gift. I'm gonna ask the women because fellas, we don't know. Women, for your 50th, if your man of 15 years finally proposed and want to get married, and he asks you, what do you want for a gift? What would most of y'all women say? Can y'all just type it in? What would you want for a gift for your 50th birthday and your boyfriend of 15 years finally proposed to you and want to get married? What is and for your 50th, what do you want as a wedding gift? That comes with it, Tisha. Hey, January, what up? Diamonds, a vacation. That sounds about right. That sounds about typical. A great getaway. That goes along with the vacation. Okay. Y'all getting there. Nice honeymoon in the ring. That's a trip. Exotic vacation. Okay. Family all weekend celebration dance. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna carry on. That's enough guess right there. But most of y'all got it right. She wanted to go on the trip, right? So, fellas, pay attention. When your lady wanted something big and special, something special, a nice trip is always good. We got that. Exotic vacation, some sand and beaches and water. We know right off top, y'all. That's what the ladies want. A house. A house. That's a big ass gift, girl. All right. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all. First, keep in mind that they've been together 15 years and now they finally getting married. So they've been together since they was 35, right? The gift she asked for was a BBL. Why nobody guessed that? I don't know. Somebody came close when he said we're going through body dysphoria. How many of y'all ladies would have wanted that? She different. Oh, God. Justice of peace, wedding, down payment on the house. BBL equal insecure. Nope. Nope. Pointless. At 50? I misses it. Go to the gym. No BBL. Well, Look at chocolate chip cookie face. So you tell me, fellas, none of y'all would have got, y'all wouldn't have did that? Because he did it. He did it. He paid for her to get a BBL. And she went to DR. Well, there's a spin to this story. She went to DR and she got the BBL and she died getting the BBL. So rest in peace to that lady. Like I said, no names mentioned. But I told y'all this for a reason. Tamika said DR is cheap there. Yeah, it's cheap, but it could be fatal. This woman lost her life. And that man had to go all the way over there to fly over there to get her and claim her body. Michael Pierre, what up? Girl died, man. Getting ready to get married after all this year, he getting ready to marry her. And she died on him. Because of this era right now where y'all all trying to be Kardashians. Kardashians trying to be like y'all, and y'all trying to be like them, going to get your body, trying to look like these girls. Like this woman lost her life at 50. 50. She was healthy. She was fine. She want to go over there and look like y'all. All y'all doing this shit. All y'all doing this. All y'all doing this. You know what I'm saying? Just to get in, to fit in with these young girls who don't have a clue about what the hell they doing and what they injecting in their body. Like y'all, I don't understand how many women got to die for y'all women to say, oh, it ain't going to be me. My doctor is good. Oh, I'm going to my friend die. He did my girl and that nothing happened to her. Well, this is a case-by-case basis. I seen Kanye West moms die for the same thing. Going to get a surgery because she want to look good. Like you look good as is. Y'all gotta have a little more confidence in yourself. And if you really want to change that bad, then take that money and get you a trainer and work for it. This man lost his fiance because she wanted a BBL for the wedding. Ladies, y'all, it's not too much we could do with a big ass. And I know you're not doing it for us. Y'all doing it for the women now. Because most of y'all women, if y'all knew how y'all look in these photos, twerking, grown-ass women in their 40s, and these lesbians slapping your ass. Let a nigga come over there and want to start slapping your ass. Y'all be upset. But these girls want to fuck y'all too. So y'all letting them feel up on y'all. Like, I don't understand it. Why the men can't feel up on y'all? Don't act like y'all don't be sleeping with each other, ladies. You know, it's times where I fall off the wagon and don't want to, and don't want to work out. I'll be tired and stuff. And I got to encourage myself and fight myself to get back in the gym to get right. But never am I thinking about going to get no surgery or anything like that. It's not that serious. I'm not going to put my life at risk to impress other people. And I'm sorry, I shifted stories real quick, but I just, I meant to talk about that before. And this gender dysphoria is like somebody saying it in the comments. It's just like body dysmorphia. Like y'all feel like y'all gotta have this Donkey Kong body for attention. Like you gotta have this perfect ass, and y'all dying for it, man. And at the end of the day, the doctor still get the money because you dead. He's still gonna get paid anyway. Ladies, is really nothing that, like me, I'm not an ass man. I'm not trying to penetrate you there. I'm not eating no booty like Trick Daddy and these other dudes. Right. That shit say exit only and it got doodle on it. I don't like no. So it can look good in clothes and all that other stuff, but it's not much that you need to risk your life for. Like, no, ladies, please. Do I like titties? Yes, January. I love titties. 34C, 36C, preferably 34 double D. I like the 34B. I like the ones that don't need no bra too. Yeah, so let's get back into this Dwyane Wade situation. So, still, we are still under fair use. But I just want to show one more example of why, some of you parents, it's okay to tell your kid to wait until they're an adult if they want to make these decisions. Because at young, when we young, man, we all wanted to be goddamn cops and robbers. We all wanted to be the cop. You know what I'm saying? But not many of us grew up and became a goddamn cop. We wanted to be wrestlers because when we was young, we used to watch wrestling. I'm gonna be Hulk Hogan, and then we get a little. Nigga, I don't want to be no goddamn wrestler.
Ruby began identifying as male at 13 years old. Now 21, she'd been planning to have surgery to remove her breasts. But in May, she made the decision to come off testosterone and detransition to identify as female, her sex at birth. She doesn't want to be identified, so we've changed her name.
I figured it would be better for me to try to deal with my gender dysphoria in a different way, rather than permanently changing my body.
How much support did you feel was out there for you when you came to this conclusion?
I didn't feel like there was any support out there, other than like a few friends online.
Ruby now feels her eating disorder was more of a factor than she first realised in her gender dysphoria.
None of the therapists that I spoke to brought that up. They didn't think that it was linked.
Do you?
I think so, yes, because they're both kind of based in how I feel about my body, so I've seen similarities between the two.
Charlie Evans is forming a charity to support people in Ruby's position. After going public with her detransition story, she discovered an online community of 5,000 in a similar position, 30 people alone in her area of Newcastle.
I was approached by a young woman with a beard, and she hugged me and said, I'm a detransitioned woman as well, I've just stopped taking testosterone. And after that, I felt like I had to do something. I'm hearing from like hundreds of people, and I think some of the common characteristics are they tend to be around their mid-20s. They're mostly female and mostly same-sex attracted, most are lesbians, and often autistic as well.
The Tavistock and Portman NHS Trust told us the experience of regret described here is extremely rare. Their gender identity service for children in Leeds and London now has a record number of referrals. The clinics here and in London see 3,000% more patients than they did 10 years ago. Among girls, referrals are up more than 5,000%. There's no question this service is helping children who feel distressed in their own bodies. But the full impact of children making decisions about their gender at such young ages may not truly be clear until much later in their lives. At 21, it's had a positive outcome for Jamie and his mum. After testosterone and surgical treatment, he's far happier than the torment of his teenage years.
It was kind of hell. Like, it's just not something you'd want to go through if you were trans. Like me, it's just, it's awful. Like, everything that happens to you within that stage of puberty for a female, for a trans man, it's awful.
There's currently no data for how many in the trans community detransition, and to talk about it can be viewed as transphobic. But people like Ruby say more discussion is needed, as well as more options for people with gender dysphoria. Sally Lo.
You see what I'm saying? Both of them, by the time they was 21, it's like, yo, I don't want this. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of TV, media, movie, cartoon, music, entertainment influence that go out because these kids are young, they're impressionable, and they feeling that about that way at that time. But as they grow up and they mature and they got their own mind, a lot of them, you hear these numbers, you know what I'm saying? Like record numbers are going on right now of kids transitioning back. You know what I'm saying? So there was an era, like I said, it could have been the Nicki Minaj era. I'm not putting it all on Nicki, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But this era of when it started, as you can see, if these kids are 21 now and they started at 14, that's 7 years ago. We talking 2015. 2015, they is pouring heavy. We're putting that shit in TV and cartoons and all that shit. Now they doing that shit by law. They making it where you just can't even say nothing, like the news reporter said, or it comes across as transphobia. You know what I'm saying? It's not transphobia if you speaking about it, you know, or educating people about it. You know, that don't make it transphobia. And if you don't agree with it, don't make it transphobia. It's just your opinion. But as you can see, they said it's record numbers of kids transitioning, detransitioning, which means 7 years ago, what was on the charts 7 years ago? Let me see something. Yeah, let me see. All these artists, right, on here. It don't even matter because, as we all know, they've been pushing this agenda of shit. As far as I can remember, the most blatantest time is Lil Wayne coming home from jail and just automatically just became weird as out of nowhere. This nigga was wearing slippers with bears on them. Like this nigga, he came out of jail and all the street nigga just was just so out of him. I don't know what they changed Wayne to. And that's how Wayne became this skateboard, weird looking, dressing nigga. Like he far from Holly Grove Wayne, like, or pre-jail Wayne. Like I don't know what they did. Then they like, but Wayne was part of the influence of what they was calling the weirdo era. They was calling the kids weirdos or whatever. Like he was the guy, and like Nicki was the girl and shit. So they allegedly. Then you got Drake with the singing and the soft shit, man. Anyway, that's a whole other thing, but I don't know if maybe they should put that law here. Maybe we need that law in America where kids can't do that until they 16, maybe 18. 16 is still too young to me. Somebody said, nah, 18. Yeah, 18. Yeah, I agree. Because, somebody for their sweet 16, be trying to do a sweet 16. Yeah, I can see that. Somebody 21. 18, I think 18. 21. They like, no, choke, 21. Because 20 by 21, they'll be like, nah, I'm good. 21. 21. I agree with y'all, 21. Because 18, your kid's still living in your house. For most of y'all. At 18, I was not living in my house. I was in another state living on my own, my first apartment. I think I got my first apartment when I was 17. 17, 18. Jamal, be easy. It's 21 like the alcohol. Yeah, because 21, by that time, they finished college, at least with, associate's degree. And they can get ready to go into the workforce. They can make that decision. At this at such a young ass age like that, I don't think it's I don't think Dwyane Wade is making the right decision. But like I said, that's his car. He drive it how fast he want. That's his child. But I know one thing: if his son detransition in his 20s, or 30s, Dwyane Wade gonna feel the way. But then again, he gonna be like, well, I supported you, whatever you wanted to do. But I'm telling you, in my opinion, my humble opinion, allegedly D Wade went through those doors right along with his girl or wife, allegedly, you know, because I like when I was around his wife, she was messing with women, allegedly, right? Because I ain't gonna say I seen her in the bed, but I seen her up on some chicks, and these chicks was lesbians, and like, you know, I know women party with women, but this is way back, you know what I'm saying? So it was different, you know. So when I seen her marry him, I'm like, fuck out of here. Like, I thought she liked women, but did she ever have a child? There's a reason for that, allegedly. All the women that you think are lesbians in the entertainment industry, most of them don't have children. Cone 444, thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. Yeah, we in agreement. 21 after college. Now you can go out, and if you want to do that, you can do that. But now you've went to college, you experienced other people, high school, you experienced other people. By 21, you might have had some job experience, and you might, you know, you feel very different about stuff there. Man, let me follow Lee over here on Instagram. What is it? Yeah. So Wayne joined the Alphabet. Wayne joined the Alphabet and got all types of sponsorships and endorsements. Hell yeah, that nigga. He had he started off with a Converse endorsement deal, and then he started getting all like, come on, man. I've been around too long, man. I see when niggas start getting deals and things change. You gotta remember, a lot of us came in this entertainment shit together. I don't give a fuck niggas playing basketball or whatever. You all grow up around the same age and went to the same schools and came into business around the same time, and you see some people change. You know what I'm saying? And when they change, they become distant. They circle no longer as they circle no more. And I ain't worried about it. Well, I appreciate you. You know, so I could just only pray to God that it's not me. And shout out to all you parents that have children that are going through gender dysphoria. You know, much strength and prayers go out to y'all because, you know, we know that y'all dealing with something different other than the normal stuff that people deal with as parents. So much strength and prayers go out to y'all. All right. On another note, Diddy running around here talking about R&B is dead. No, Bad Boy is dead. R&B ain't dead. Bad Boy is dead, nigga. I'm sure 112 can still sing. They out here doing shows. 112 ain't dead. Carl Thomas still out here doing shows. Carl Thomas ain't dead. R&B ain't dead. Faith out here still doing shows. R&B ain't dead. Bad Boy's dead, nigga. You talking about R&B dead like you ain't got no record label and you ain't got no money to sign somebody and you don't know talent. Bad Boy's dead, nigga. R&B ain't dead. Now, I just seen Jasmine Sullivan just get an award not too long ago. That girl, her, she's out here killing it. I hear her in the women's playlist. I'm sorry, buddy. R&B is not dead. Sorry, buddy. Chris Breezy, he's still out here singing. Bad Boy's dead. You know, Day 26 is back out here doing shows. Bad Boy's dead. This nigga said R&B is dead. No, nigga. You got a record label. How is anything dead if you got a record label and you got money to sign somebody? No, nigga, you dead. Nobody messing with your ass right now. Talking about R&B dead, trying to force people to come over there and mess with you. You know R&B dead. Bad Boy's dead, nigga. As a record label, as a staff. If you want to be dead, go sign the Bad Boy too. Man, French Montana's still out here. Oh, he don't sing. I'm sorry. Wrong person. Bad Boy. R&B is dead. You know you got to sign somebody, right? These dudes be killing me, man. This nigga out here talking about R&B Day. He got a whole record label and $1 billion. And there's a gazillion bomb-ass singers out here. But these y'all niggas don't want to give nobody no goddamn opportunity. That's why that shit dead. God damn it. R&B dead. You know R&B dead. Bad Boy dead, nigga. Choke no joke. Y'all already know. Here we go. Here we go. This thing is acting is up. I don't know why. I don't know why. Try that again. Here we go. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Y'all know what it is. Show no joke. We out here. We out here in these streets. We out here. Much love, y'all.
This go out to all the PJs around the world. Either war. Nah, way back. Sound back. Niggas and Ghana. Yeah. Let's go. Choke no joke. To all the projects in the the block cause it get packed. Little babies, adults or crack. We feed them too, we don't pump like that. Plus it's like us, giving back. And they sales is the reason why we got so many packs of chicken. The hood not missing. Muslim said don't put pork on chicken. They got on Al about that, they thought he didn't listen. He wasn't been touched from them government missions. But they forget that when they bite that chicken, this is when the players get knocked, cause it's hot out. The sexy show out, glowing with the back glass on the mouth. She see you with the next chick, then she them out. Hustlers them out, just for nothing. Bustin' for attention, just dumbin'. Cause we know y'all ain't bustin' nothing. You ever been to a project barbecue? Kids and sprinklers, deep thinkers, playing chess, hot heads on your left, blowing gas. My Puerto Ricans playing handball, Miguel and Heck on the court. Niggas wanna be like Mike. Life's a box of chocolates, you're riding a pipe, playing the bench, kids on the fence. Watch your popo, chase Prince. Don't dismiss your brethren for dumb shit. Keep it gangster, no shit where you live. 12-1 right up in your crib. You never been nowhere, where else could you live? What's that? That's gangsta boo coming through. Throwing it up, fucking his muffler up. Scraping the concrete with Willie's so sweet. He got escorted by the chief of police from 233rd, Laconia to Gun Hill Road. Got knocked in tell like Joe.
Very.
Okay. Choke no joke. Yeah. You know what Choke no joke. You know what it is. Let's go, let's go. 2020, rich niggas, money funny. We got killer bees and I lost my honey. My little sex master, yeah, she was a distraction to my mathematics. Then Corona happened. The government capping on what's really happening. Rock Nation signing niggas that's out here ratting. And Jay's the captain of the ship? Ain't this a bitch? You keep his sign and snitch. We lost Andre and Rich. Life's a bitch. Can't have a funeral no matter if you rich or poor. Overpopulated at morgues. Funeral homes, bodies all on the floor. No food in stores, no meat no more. These the last days if you never prayed. Have faith, all sort of illest of days. Yo, it's tough. When you see Puff rock a hoodie with his baby mama hanging from a cross, you lost. Damn, you told the CEO on the gram he was a handsome man. That's sexual harassment in front of millions of fans. You made Fab wanna scram like Sunday Letitia. Joseph don't leave, Mary and Jesus. Sags, self-pleasing, some sneak thievers. If we were kids, you call them flat leavers. They use you, don't need you. It's birth you, then see ya. Cross you, then be ya. Curve you and flee ya. Niggas wanna be you until they see you. They idolize you like you in the case. Nigga, you know who got punched in the face. In the A on stage or any place. A nigga like me never retire like Mace. And don't even care if the church is the escape. Last real nigga alive amongst your face. Y'all big mad, no frosting on my face. You can't come out, Epstein flight log is out. And tell us, what that spirit cooking about? Head to head with a satanist and niggas in doubt. The power of the dark side blocked me out. That's why I'm black and get it in any sport trick. That's why you the non-factor. 6ix9ine keep acting like you ain't acting. You wasn't flagging in the court yapping. That tough guy on the gram was just blabbing. Nigga, you capping. I'm the king of New York. At y'all niggas, I'm laughing. At the plaza. At the plaza. It's the king of New York. Choke no joke. We here now. You know what it is. Eden Wall, stand up. Choke no joke, no joke. You know what it is.
Hey, son.
Hi, when are you coming home?
Mommy's not coming home.
Why?
Goodbye.
Where are you? Where are you?
Mommy's not coming home.
Why?
Tell Daddy I'm not coming home.
Why?
Goodbye. Bye. What am I supposed to do? Tell this 10-year-old boy I'm getting some new dick or something?
Check. Yeah. Choke, no joke. Know what it is. This go out to the desperate housewives in New York, Atlanta, Texas, California, Miami, Mississippi. I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Yeah. I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. It was quick how it happened. We was just chatting, had a lot in common. I kept her laugh in the department in which a man was lacking. He was the king of the ship. Somehow I became captain. My swag on platinum, all my gold just smacking. Then phone sex had happened. Things went left. Our common interest in sex, something like Little Kim and Hugh F. We knew if we met, it would be electric. Then the day came and we met. It was beyond my dream. A dream so sweet it made me scream. It was like a dream. Knew why he made a queen. I wanted to find Marty McFly and use that time machine. Run up in the church, create a scene. Object to that wedding and give him my ring like I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Yeah. I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. I fell harder than a mother, my number one lover. Yo, under them covers was like no other. Had everything in common. I used to love her until he bugged her. Bitch, motherfucker. Device in the whip, had to call it quits. Hit us like a brick, we both sick. Now she got dilemma, like Kelly the kids. I'm calm, wish I never met the chick. Missing her seafood and our trips. Sex in the soul house, we did that shit. Sexing on the tent, we risked that shit. We both freaky as fuck, I miss my chick. Well, never mind, there to take him off of mine. Kindred spirits, just the wrong time. Get divorced, you can hit my line. Until I repent, it's next lifetime. Like, I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Yeah. I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Joke, no joke. You already know. It's that Southside of Eden Wall flow. We out of here.